Today we're going to enter visitor survey data. You can see here that I'm at account.farmtofacts.org, logged into my market account. Now the first thing we're going to do is go to collect data and go to visitor survey. Then I want to make sure that I'm on my correct profile. Right now I want to be entering data for 2019, so that's what I've selected. Now visitor survey is one of our only instruments that has an online form. The other one is the vendor application. So if you have an iPad or a laptop with reliable service at your market, this might be a nice option for you. You can simply select Visitor Survey Form and it'll take you to a new form. You can also get here through Select Metrics and Download Documents. You'll find that link as well. Now, in here, you can see it'll automatically populate the date if you're doing it on the market date. And then you just select through here and answer some questions and then submit it at the end. And then it will populate down here. You can also do this similarly to the other instruments with a data entry template. So we're going to download that here by just selecting that button. And then Farm to Facts recommends that you open this with Excel. So we can see that these columns are a little bit short, or in width, just because it's a CSV. So I'm going to go through, highlight these, and make it a little wider just for my own usability. Now I'm going to move this a little bit off to the side and bring up my visitor survey worksheet. You'll likely have this on a paper document, but I hope you understand why I just have it on a Word document. Now let's talk a little bit about this worksheet. So up here, I have the date that the survey was being done, and then I have a reference of a selection interval and the volunteer. So this market had about 20 vendors, which is why we use a selection interval of 8. For you to know what your selection interval should be for your size market, you can read the visitor survey instructions. And then we just put the volunteer name, which was Chloe, but that's just for our market's reference. You're not going to enter this data anywhere. It's just for your market and your market volunteers to all be on the same page about what they're collecting. Now, this example worksheet is for if you selected every metric on the visitor survey. Likely, many of you will have a shorter visitor survey, but if you'd like to use paper worksheets, make sure to talk to someone on our customer service team so they can give you a customized worksheet that only asks your selected questions. The online forms that I just showed you will already be customized to the metrics you selected in your account, so you don't have to worry about that. So, some of these questions are just straightforward. How did you get to the market? Have you ever been to the market before? Or is it your first time visiting? If it's not, then you can ask them how frequently they come. Then how much money they're spending at the market. Do they want to spend additional money in the neighborhood? Yes. And if they do, how much? And their home zip code. And then there's some space for some additional comments if you'd like. So also, if you have this paper form and you prefer to use that online form, you can also just enter that yourself or someone at the market who's entering the data. Just make sure that you edit that date in the beginning to be the market date rather than if you're just entering it on a different date. So you can also use this data entry template to enter the data. So that's what we're going to show you how to do. So the date is 7/17/2019. They walked. And then I'm just going to tab or enter through these other ones because you can just leave them blank. You can write no if you'd like, but I think it's easier to just leave them blank. Were they a first-time visitor? No. Every other week. You can also just simply write an N or a Y if you prefer that. The system will pick up any of that. They spent $25 at the market. Yes, they want to participate in downtown activities. They plan on spending $50. And their zip code is 53713. And then I'm going to go here, save as, and I'm going to enter that market date so that I can keep track for my own records when I created this. And of course, you can have as many entries as you'd like on here. We're just doing one for now. And then I'm going to save it to my desktop. and make sure that it's saved in a .csv, which is how it should have been downloaded because that's what our system knows how to read. So save. Now I'm going to go back to my account, go here to this upload button, and we're already here on my desktop. Here's this visitor survey, open, and here's that data. And that's how you enter visitor survey data.